Hello, Bishop Walsh here. It's Wednesday, March 8th, and I'm bringing you the announcements this week from our Pastoral Center here, taking care of some business. And it's been a busy week of meetings here for me. Usually at the beginning of each month, I meet with all of the directors of the parish offices, of the diocesan offices, and just going over all the routine business and some of the special events and things that we need to coordinate. So I find it to be a very important part of the administration of the diocese, making sure that we keep the gears rolling for the activities and the mission type events and things that we are doing as a church. So I'm grateful for all of our directors and the hard work that they do and their sacrifices that they make. A lot of them, I know, work overtime getting their job done. I want to particularly thank our finance people because they have been doing a lot with the transition to Intacct and some of the accounting and bookkeeping. And some of it has been quite difficult and I know been frustrating in many ways. So I'm just especially grateful for them and the work that they've done in cooperating with the parishes. And I know there's other aspects of how difficult it's been at the parish level as well. So again, just grateful that we have the gears in motion for the things that we need to do in the diocese, and will always be important that we coordinate those efforts and do our best to cooperate and keep that vision before us of how we are here to serve the needs of the people in the diocese. So a couple of reflections that we have this week, a few things for me to just recollect that I was a participant in one of two sessions that are going to be online talking about the Native American boarding schools. And there's a number of people that were participating in that. And I think it was helpful to me to get a framework for some of the ways that the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops has been involved, and the government report, and some experiential learning, and just history and other aspects of the Native American boarding school. And I've mentioned before that we're gearing up for a spring meeting with local tribal leaders and doing our best to create an atmosphere of goodwill and relationships that we can build upon, certainly expressing the contrition of our church for any past abuse or misunderstandings, for the kinds of cultural things that we know were not handled in the right way, but also to look towards the future and ask God to help us build solid relationships that can be a reflection of the way the gospel aspects of forgiveness, gospel growth and love of God and neighbor can continue to flourish. So looking forward to that May 20th event at the National Shrine of the Cross in the Woods, and sharing archival information with our Native American brothers and sisters, especially regarding the boarding school from Harbor Springs. We also are happy to make mention that the Nicaraguan asylum seekers are here in the diocese. As I mentioned last week, there are four of them. Father Jose Luis, I think it's Wilfredo, Sergio, and Manuel. I could have those names wrong. I met them on Saturday night. They're wonderful men, and we're going to continue to try to help provide them a transition time. But we're so grateful that they are here with us, and we pray that they are strengthened in all that they are going to do to continue moving on in their life and providing especially a solid faith foundation for them here now. The pastoral planning is going to be on Friday here. I'm going to meet with our vicars, and we have to look to the future as we look to how we have certain aspects of our diocese that will need careful consideration, especially with priestly resources, and typically at a July 1st date to make changes, and how we'll gear up to that. But it's important for me to collaborate and get that input from our vicars. So I'm looking forward to that on Friday. And I'll be in Cheboygan, the CPR parishes, Cheboygan, Pellston, and Riggsville for this weekend. Looking forward to celebrating with them. And then there's going to be our fourth installment of the time for Holy Hour and a Half in West Branch at St. Joseph. So I hope the people in that vicariate will come out and join me in prayer and for reflections on the Eucharist. So thank you very much for checking in this week, and continue to be blessed in this time of Lent. Peace to you.